Okay, thank you all the sharers. Our Gummy Vzio is very, very powerful. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys about Gummy Vzio. Now, first of all, before I start, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a few people. Thank you, Elken, for always bringing us wonderful and powerful products so we can help our customers and ourselves to live healthier lives. So secondly, I'd like to thank my dad, PCM Seng, for giving me this opportunity to be here to share with all of you, 85, 86 people online today. And we're going to be talking and sharing about Gummy Vzio. Now, first thing, we're now living in the screen generation. So this means that we're all screen dependent. Ask yourself, how many times do you check your phone in one day? And can you survive a day without your phone? Well, probably not, because regardless of whether it's work, socializing, entertainment, or studying, for us as students, we need our screens. We need our screens. So that's why we're all screen dependent, and this is the screen generation. Okay? So juggling two plus screens, is now the norm as we multitask to get through the work day and our own time. And most of us have at least one screen, and this is already the norm in today's world. Whether it be working, studying, entertainment, playing online games with a friend, you need a device. It's a need today. So increased screen time, it's impacting all of our lives. And it's impacting all of us regardless of our age. Many parents, because of their busy schedules, they don't have that much time to care for their children. So 1 in 4 kids, they spend more than 3 hours a day using digital devices. And 2 in 5 millennials, like born in 1981 to 1996, they spend at least 9 hours on digital devices per day. And Gen Xers, they spend at least 9 hours a day. And even the elderly nowadays, because we're under the pandemic, and in order to connect with the online community, the outside world, they have to go online. So that's why baby boomers, regardless of who it is, regardless of the generation, they have to spend more time on the screen. This is the reality. So that's why screen time is really affecting all of our eyes. Now, we know it's important to protect our eyes from the sun's harmful UV rays, right? We go out and we wear our sunglasses so our eyes don't get hurt, okay? But do we actually care? Have we actually spent time caring for our eyes from the blue light? Like, we stare at screens every day. Well, some people might wear like glasses to protect themselves from blue light, but how many people actually see the importance of caring for their own eyes from these screens? Now, the damage is real. According to these studies, they showed, this health article showed that blue light actually affects your vision. Although some studies claim that it doesn't, but then many studies nowadays have already proved that the damage is real. The damage is real. As the retina dies, this can lead to macular degeneration, which causes blurriness to appear in your eyes. And as time passes, the spots in your central vision will grow blurrier and blurrier over time. Did you know about this before? Well, probably not. So next, when our retina absorbs this blue light, it can trigger reactions that can cause these oxygen molecules, these oxygen cells, to turn into toxic molecules that can kill photoreceptors. So as we grow older, our retina becomes weaker, and this leads to what we call macular degeneration. And as I always say in my previous sharings, prevention is always better than cure. So it's really important for us to care for our eyes before the situation worsens. But where does this blue light come from? We said that it's from the screen and all, but then actually, sadly, it's coming from everywhere. From our computer screens to light bulbs and even the sun. Blue light is everywhere. It can come from the sun, man-made sources, and according to experts, 1/3 of visible light, 1/3 of all types of visible light is blue light. And blue light is made of shorter wavelengths. It can emit higher energy levels. So this means that it can cause more harm to our eyes. Okay. Now here are some of the chronic problems that are linked to overexposure to high energy light, known as harmful blue light. So first, we have cataracts. This happens when UV light is absorbed by our lens, and this causes cloudiness. And for the case of macular degeneration, harmful blue light penetrates into the macular pigment, and this harms our retina. And blue light can penetrate deep into our eyes, and it's not easily filtered. So this is a very big problem. And what can blue light do to your eyes? In the short term, it can cause you to have blurry vision, minor headache, eye fatigue, eye strain, and dry eyes. And in the long term, it can lead to retinal harm, poor visual performance, cataract conditions, age-related macular degeneration, and even glaucoma. Okay, these are very severe diseases, eye diseases. Now, blue light, it's everywhere. But good news, we can filter, protect, and rebuild our damaged cells in our eyes naturally from inside out. So some of the fixes proposed by many people include anti-glare screens and protectors, glasses with digital light protection, and blue light filters. Now, another approach that we're going to introduce today is to protect our eyes by carrying through nutritional supplementation. And according to experts, lutein and zeaxanthin are the best supplement for your eyes. Right here, lutein and zeaxanthin. Now, introducing Gummy Vzio, fun-tricious for your eye health. Now, why lutein and zeaxanthin, you might wonder? Lutein and zeaxanthin are important building blocks for our eyes. They make up most of the pigments in the macula, the center of our retina, right here, and which acts as a natural built-in sunglass. It's like a pair of sunglasses inside your eyes, and it can neutralize harmful rays and protect your eyes against damage from free radicals, and it's also responsible for sharp and detailed vision. Now, another reason why lutein and zeaxanthin. Lutein and zeaxanthin can be found in dark leafy green vegetables like kale, spinach, broccoli. And I myself, I'm a vegetarian, but I'm sure not many people have that high of a vegetable intake in their diet. So we don't actually get as much lutein and zeaxanthin as our body needs. And our body cannot produce these things. They cannot produce lutein and they cannot produce zeaxanthin. And adults eat less than 2 milligrams of lutein and 0.32 milligrams or less of zeaxanthin in their diets. So it's very clear that in our current society, it's really important for us to come up with a product that can provide a nutritional supply of lutein and zeaxanthin for all of us. And out of 600 types of carotenoids, well, carotenoids are pigmentation that we can find in plants, algae, or photosynthetic bacteria. So these carotenoids, they can be found in nature, and lutein and zeaxanthin are the only type of carotenoids that can be deposited by your body into your eyes. So they're the only type of carotenoids that can enter into your brain and go to your eyes, and they can help you filter harmful blue light. Okay? And they are very powerful antioxidants, and they are natural defenses against blue light. Now, why Gummy Vzio? Uniqueness. The first uniqueness is that it's a naturally sourced ingredient. There's no GMO, and it's a 5-to-1 perfect ratio. I'm going to talk about this in the next slide. And they are extracted naturally from marigold flowers. You see these beautiful flowers in the background? They are marigold flowers, and they extract this through a very unique purification process. Now, this 5-to-1 perfect ratio, this is the second uniqueness of Gummy Vzio. It means the ratio of lutein to zeaxanthin. Because the ratio might affect the function of lutein and zeaxanthin. So lutein and zeaxanthin 5-to-1 is the perfect ratio according to experts. And this perfect ratio delivers a perfect supply of lutein and zeaxanthin that matches our body's natural balance. So this is another unique characteristic of our product. And thirdly, so now how does Gummy Vzio actually work? So there are three functions. First, it filters. Second, it protects. And third, it rebuilds. Now, in filter, it can help filter harmful rays, such as blue light and UV rays from our eyes. And second, it can help protect cells from oxidative damage caused by the free radicals. And third, it can help rebuild damaged cells. So next. Okay. So in the filter process, now we have our macular pigment here. And lutein and zeaxanthin, they are natural filters of blue light. So they can be extracted from the marigold flowers, and they can enter into our eyes once we eat them, and they can resupply this macular pigment right here. So let me show you a video now of how lutein works. Lutein and zeaxanthin. Oh no, it's not playing. Wait a second. Okay, here we go. So the first one is without lutein and zeaxanthin. You can see that the blue light is not absorbed, and this is a low dose. It fails to absorb the blue light completely, And the last one is a clinical dose. Clinical dose of lutein and zeaxanthin, it can absorb blue light completely. So this shows how lutein and zeaxanthin works. Okay, secondly, the step 2 is that it can protect. It can protect. So let me get my pointer here. Right here, it can protect. So there are 2 mechanisms involved in this protect part. Firstly, it can neutralize free radicals, which means that it can donate an electron to these free radicals so they can be stabilized. Now, secondly, it can reduce ocular inflammations. Because lutein and zeaxanthin, they are powerful antioxidants, so they can protect our cells from photo-induced oxidative stress and free radicals by neutralizing them. And ocular inflammation, this problem, it can lead to many complications, including cataracts, glaucoma, retinal detachment, and it may even lead to permanent vision loss. You may even go blind. So lutein can reduce inflammation, hence it can prevent injury caused by ocular inflammation. Now you can see here in these 2 pictures, one's without the supply of lutein and zeaxanthin. You can see that this is age-related macular degeneration. So the eye, the tissues are all damaged and it causes inflammation to appear in the eye. Now blue light, when we supply our eyes with lutein and zeaxanthin, you can see that it helps our eyes function healthily because it's your eye's inner shield, right? And along with other natural antioxidants, they can shield our eyes from free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can destroy the cells. So this is how the protect function works. Now thirdly, we have the rebuild function. Studies show that intake of lutein and zeaxanthin can increase macular pigment density and rebuild damaged cells. The higher these macular pigment density is, the lower the risk of age-related macular degeneration. So that's why we need to supply our eyes with more lutein and zeaxanthin so we can have a powerful shield that can protect us from blue light harm. Now, fourth uniqueness, it's a fun and nutritious gummy for everyone. It's the only product in the market, the only eye product that's made in the form of gummies, okay? And it's a fun and nutritious gummy for everyone. It's convenient. You can bring it anywhere you go. And you can just chew it. And children, adults, everybody loves it because it's a gummy. And it's blackcurrant, it's fruity taste, it has a fruity taste. So it tastes kind of like blackcurrant or ribena. And it's suitable for vegetarians and vegans because it's gelatin-free and it has natural coloring and flavor. And it has no artificial sweetener. Now, international grade assurance and good quality. It has a BRGS food safety certification. It has a GMP certification, ISO certification, HACCP certification, and also halal certification. So we recommend, for recommended consumption, we recommend that adults take 1 to 2 gummies per day. For children who are 5 years old and above, they can take 1 to 2 gummies a day. And for adults, they can take 2 to 4 gummies every day. Now, combined health benefits, we have 2 products, okay? We have Gummy C, which came out last year. It's very powerful. There's vitamin C and zinc. And now we recently released this Gummy Vzio, which is really, really good for your eyes. So there's a synergistic effect, a really powerful effect when you bring these 2 products together. When you combine Gummy C and Gummy Vzio, this combination of high-dose antioxidant vitamins with zinc, when you use it with zeaxanthin and lutein, it can reduce the risk of developing advanced AMD by 34%. So make sure you take both of them together because it's really beneficial for your health. So from today's sharing, we already learned from the sharers in the beginning, all of the testimonials, customer testimonials, that this product, even though it's just released for just a few weeks, has helped so many people improve their vision. So get yours today. That's it for my presentation. And thank you so much, everybody.